Race fans, that is one healthy field of street stocks here tonight at the Star Speedway as the sun starts to set on a beautiful Saturday night. Slamming Sammy Ramo's dad, Randy Ramo, having some fun. He wants to get out there in the open street stock tour. Race fans, this is your chance. Coming out of turn number 4, the wave-off lap for the R&R Street Stock Tour Open, starting at the outside Groove Saloon. I want to see you on your feet. Wave your hat, wave your program, wave the baby sitting next to you. This time by give these drivers a wave off, and they supported you here today. 31 cars strong, the wave-off lap for the R&R Street Stock Open here tonight. 75 laps the distance. Wave off into turn number 1 and 2. Thank you, race fans, the best race fans in America, right here and up in New Hampshire. All right, lights are down. 75 green flag lap. Chief starter Dave Tibbetts set to let him go into the Bumpy's Auto Service restart zone. Green flag in the air. R&R's open street stocks are underway. Gendron gets the jump. Rob McRae settles into the second spot. Jungle George Baldwin around the outside and into spot number 3. Joey Ventrilo now working the outside on charge, and Charlie Baldwin for the 4th spot as they come down the front straightaway. Lap number 1 goes to Shane Gendron in car number 7. Battle is for 4th. Joey Ventrilo around the outside into the 4th spot. Adam Gray working the outside groove in car number 97. The outside groove is alive and well here tonight at Star. Gray up the outside trying to get around the outside of Charlie Baldwin. Baldwin able to fend him off now. Ryan Phillips fills the hole down underneath Adam Gray. That is for spot number 6 on the racetrack. Shane Gendron, Rob McRae, the double L of George Baldwin, all Star Speedway zone. Run 1, 2, 3 right now down the front straightaway. Adam Gray sideways on the outside of Phillips. Phillips going to take that spot away. Here comes the 35 of Watson. Keep an eye on Watson in that 35 car now, trying to find a way to the bottom side on Adam Gray. Everybody jockeying for position in tonight's 75-lap main event for the R&R Street Stock Tour. 3 wide further back in the pack. Jesse Boske backs out of it. Dylan Zulo washed up the racetrack just a little bit. Rob D'Almeida taking that position away in car number 18. Matt Sonhalter following suit in car number 33, Vermont. Man on the move right now is the 35, the Pat's Pizza sponsored ride for Chris Watson. Watson now down underneath Ryan Phillips. He's going to move himself up into the 6th position in car number 35. Keep an eye on Watson. Watson is fast everywhere he goes in these open street stocks. Ooh, further back in the pack, they are playing bumper tag. Everybody headed in the right direction still. The 15 of Goodman just ran over Jesse Boske. Dylan Zulo sideways. Nice save by Zulo. Great save by Dylan Zulo in that 16 Z car. Everybody figured it out towards the back of the pack. Matt Sonhalter muscles his way by the 18 of Rob D'Almeida, and Jesse Boske is around. Caution flag is out. Jesse Boske. Underway, 9 laps in the record books of the scheduled 75 in tonight's R&R Street Stock Open from the Star Speedway Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series, set to follow for 100 green flag laps. Still plenty of racing here tonight for the great crowd on hand at the Star Speedway. Shane Gendron and Rob McRae, 2 of our local drivers who race every Saturday here at Star, going to lead them back down to Chief Starter Dave Tibbetts Green. Into the Bumpy's Auto Service restart box. Green flag back in the air. R&R Street Stock Open back underway. Gendron once again gets the jump. Here comes Joey Ventrilo on the outside groove. Ventrilo in the 94 working the high lane. He's got Chris Watson trying to follow him through. George Baldwin trying to fend off both of them in the double L. Baldwin takes back the 3rd spot. Right behind them, they battle for 5th between Charlie Baldwin and the 2 and the 35 of Watson. Racing all around the Star Speedway right now as Shane Gendron leads the way in car number 7. Gendron leads. McRae second. George Baldwin third. Fourth is Ventrilo. Oh, Ryan Phillips down pit road in the 89 car. Phillips has a feature win to his credit here in 2023. Down pit road early in this one. Tough break for the main driver in car number 89. Chris Watson fading on the outside groove. Wisely gets back down in front of the 7C of JT Cashman as Adam Gray takes a position away. Pat Tangway is around in the 79. Pat Tangway around in car number 79. All right, 13 laps in the record books. Lights go down. James Goodman back on the racetrack in the 15 car. We're set to go into the Bumpy's Auto Service restart zone. Green flag back in the air. R&R Street Stock Tour back underway. Once again, Gendron got the jump, and once again, the 94 of Ventrilo trying to hang on the outside of George Baldwin down the back straightaway. Wheel to wheel for spot number 3. Ventrilo up high, Baldwin down low. Still wheel to wheel. Clark Brooks and JT Cashman slamming into each other through turns 3 and 4. Clark Brooks moved JT Cashman out of the way. Now Cashman stuck on the outside groove as Brian DiStefano goes by in the 98. Up front, top 6 in a line. Then the side-by-side between Billy Clement Jr. and the 97 of Adam Gray. Adam Gray trying to fend off Clark Brooks. Now Brooks is on the move in car number 21. Peeks to the bottom side on Adam Gray. Muscling his way to the bottom side on Gray now. Clark Brooks down underneath Adam Gray down the back straightaway. Brooks and Gray going at it for that position on the racetrack. Gray's fighting hard from the outside groove, but now Clark Brooks making some headway on the bottom side in car number 21. How about the 44 of Prescott? Prescott, who made his way in through the consolation round. Like I said, he's starting to get the feel of this Star Speedway in car number 44. He's making his march up towards the front. Shane Gendron leads the way. The Rocket, Rob McRae is second. Third still belongs to George Baldwin. Fourth is Ventrilo, and fifth is still Charlie Baldwin. Logging some laps here in the early goings of tonight's 75-lap main event for the R&R Street Stock Tour here from the Star Speedway. Keep an eye on the Weasel, Chris Riando, who started way in the back of this one in car number 4, Vermont. He's starting to make his way up towards the front. Top 7 right now have broken away, ending with the 33 junior of Billy Clement Jr. And then it's a ways back to Clark Brooks. Further back in the pack, cars jockeying for position, full contact. Jesse Bosque, Rob D'Almeida, Milton Duran, the 71 of Donnie Silva, and Phillips back on the racetrack in car number 89. Drivers smartly just riding right now, saving the tires for the later stages of the 75-lap main event. Gendron leads. The Rocket, Rob McRae's trying to pressure him at the top spot. They don't want to make any mistakes because Jungle George Baldwin in the double L is right there. A little bit of smoke starting to show from the 2 of Charlie Baldwin as they headed down the back straightaway. Chris Watson in the 35 right there. I'm sure Watson has something left in the tank. He knows there's a long ways to go in this one in car 35. Brian DiStefano in the 98 and the 07 of Jesse Bosque going at it full contact further back in the pack with Milton Duran and Silva in tow. Good racing right now from 8th on back. Clement Jr., Clark Brooks, Adam Gray, and the 44 of Justin Prescott. Thus far, I think Prescott has the drive of the race from the consolation round up inside the top 10 right now. "27 laps in the record books for the 7 of Shane Gendron at the line. Ventrilo now peeks to the bottom side of George Baldwin for the 3rd spot. Keep an eye on Joey Ventrilo. That car seems quick here tonight in car number 94, trying to find a way by Jungle George Baldwin in the double L. Your leader, Shane Gendron, now starting to catch the tail end of the field. Bill Harnish going to be first to go a lap down. Then it's Gordon Farnham and the 18 of Rob D'Almeida. Keep an eye on the racing from 7th on back. 4 cars right now going at it for the 7th position as Clark Brooks peeked to the bottom side of the 33 junior of Billy Clement Jr. Behind them, the Weasel, Chris Riando, gets down underneath Matt Sonhalter with Dylan Zulo. Zulo doing a nice job in his debut here at the Star Speedway in car number 16. Back towards the front now. Ventrilo able to get down underneath George Baldwin. He takes the 3rd spot away. Charlie Baldwin trying to fill the hole in car number 2. Lap traffic is the name of the game now for your leader, Shane Gendron. Gendron has caught the back end of the field, and it's going to get real interesting. Bill Harnish in the 8 car up the racetrack. That allows Gendron, your leader, through. There is race cars all around the track battling for position. Justin Prescott just muscled Billy Clement Jr. Bill Harnish down pit road in the 8H car. Tough break for Harnish, one of the long haulers here all the way from Herman, Maine in car number 8H. George Baldwin starting to fade just a little bit. Your leader is mired in lap traffic right now, trying to find a way by Rob D'Almeida. Rob McRae has caught your leader's back bumper as they work through lap traffic down the back straightaway. Gendron heads to the outside on the 18 of D'Almeida to put him a lap down. Then he's got a little bit of breathing room before he catches the 15 of Goodman. Brian DeStefano is going pit side in car number 98. Hand out the window of the 98 car. Tough break for DeStefano in his return to racing action here at Star. Top 2. Oh, Adam Maynard is around in the 45. Caution flag is out. Dylan Zulo in the 16 car into Adam Maynard in the 40, getting crossed up. Gendron, your leader. McRae second. 3rd is Ventrilo. 4th is Charlie Baldwin. 5th is George Baldwin. 6th, Chris Watson. 7th, Clark Brooks. 8th is Adam Gray. 9th, Justin Prescott. And 10th right now belongs to Billy Clement Jr. in the 33 junior. Here we go, folks. Into the Bumpy's Auto Service restart zone. Green flag back in the air. R&R Street Stock Tour is back underway. Gendron, McRae, and the 94 Ventrilo all able to get away. Here comes Chris Watson now on the outside of Charlie Baldwin. Watson on the outside groove in car number 35, working the outside of Charlie Baldwin. He has the 4th position at the line by a bumper. It was real close at the line. Baldwin down low in the 2. Watson up high. Now Charlie Baldwin inching back in front in car number 2. Halfway home at the line. This time by for your leader, Shane Gendron. Halfway home at the line. Now George Baldwin trying to fill the hole down underneath Chris Watson. Watson able to motor back in front of Baldwin. Baldwin lets him in, and Watson settles into that 5th spot up front right now. Shane Gendron trying to run away and hide from the rest of the field in tonight's 75-lap main event for the R&R Open Street Stocks in their debut here at the Star Speedway. Gendron, McRae, Ventrilo, Charlie Baldwin, Chris Watson, George Baldwin, Clark Brooks, Justin Prescott in the 33 of Billy Clement Jr. Your top 10 as they run right now. Field single file logging lap. Still a long ways to go in this one. It's almost down to a Saturday night feature for the drivers, the stars, and the cars of the R&R Street Stock Tour. Brian DeStefano back on the racetrack in the 98 car. The leaders are coming in a hurry, and the 98 is going to move up the racetrack, give your leaders the whole bottom lane as DeStefano is trying to find the rail in that 98 car. Something to miss as the hood's off when he headed down pit road. Justin Prescott now in the 44 car down underneath the 21 of Clark Brooks. Justin Prescott in car number 44 has been impressive. The consolation round winner now is up into the 7th spot. Billy Clement Jr. going to fill the hole down underneath Clark Brooks. Clark Brooks is going to have his hands full because he's going to have to do his work from the outside groove. Charlie Baldwin now in car number 2, putting the pressure to Joey Ventrilo for the 3rd spot. Baldwin has won 2 street stock races in a row in weekly competition here at the Star Speedway, looking to nail down the $2,000 check here tonight. Oh, JT Cashman into Clark Brooks. Moves him up the racetrack. Full contact for that position. Cashman gets down underneath Brooks now. Brooks trying to put him down into the rumble strips. Keep an eye on those 2 youngsters battling hard for position, getting the warning from Chief Starter Dave Tibbetts. Oh, Adam Gray into Billy Clement. Fenders starting to fly here as laps start to tick away. Under 30 laps to go for Shane Gendron. Shane Gendron, Rob McRae. The battle is for the 3rd spot. Charlie Baldwin putting heavy pressure to the 94 of Joey Ventrilo. Chris Watson right there in the 5th spot as they all jockey for position. Great racing action here in the debut of the R&R Street Stock Tour from the Star Speedway. Justin Prescott now pressuring George Baldwin for the 6th spot. Your consolation race winner is impressive into the 6th spot down the backstretch. Justin Prescott through the consolation round and up into the 6th spot now, passing George Baldwin. Baldwin sideways. Oh, Clark Brooks and the 16Z of Zulo. And Dylan Zulo will be going to the back of the pack in the 16Z as Clark Brooks, tough luck. Car started to fade there on the long run, and he did not like that very much. Headed down pit road for some adjustments. Keep an eye on Baldwin from the back of the pack. All right, Chief Starter Dave Tibbetts across the field up, gives them the 1-to-go signal. 50 down, 25 to go for Shane Gendron, who's led them all thus far. All right, into the Bumpy's Auto Service restart box. 25 laps remain. Green flag back in the air. Street stock's back underway. Joey Ventrilo just muscled his way by Rob McRae for the 2nd spot. Here comes Billy Clement Jr. now. Billy Clement Jr. in the 33 Junior now up into the 6th spot. Battle for 4th between Watson and Charlie Baldwin. Chris Watson in the 35 up into the 4th spot. Jesse Bosque way up the racetrack in the 07 car. George Baldwin making some headway already in that double L. Keep an eye on George Baldwin, his march back towards the front. Shane Gendron has dominated thus far. Adam Gray down through the rumble strips in the 97 car. Everybody able to make it through turns 1 and 2 as it was getting physical there. Riando and JT Cashman getting into it about mid-pack right now. And Cashman going to return the favor to Riando. Keep an eye on Riando and Cashman. They are using the bumpers up right now. Cashman gets back by Riando now. Riando going to go back to work on the back bumper of JT Cashman. Donnie Silva right there in the 71. Here comes George Baldwin. Baldwin on a tear, started dead last on the restart, trying to work the outside groove on Dylan Zulo. 20 laps remain at the line, and it's been all Shane Gendron. Jesse Bosque down pit road in the 07. Tough break for one of our new regulars here at Star, Bosque, who had a pretty good day going earlier on, but his luck runs out here towards the later stages of tonight's 75-lap main event. Donnie Silva has issues in the 71 car. Looks like he's headed pit side as well. Battle for 3rd now. Rob McRae in the 52, the 35, Chris Watson, Charlie Baldwin, and the 33 Junior, Billy Clement, all right there jockeying for positions as laps start to tick away. Shane Gendron just getting better and better, starting to drive away from 2nd spot, Joey Ventrilo. Single file all the way around the Star Speedway right now. Lap number 59 set to go up on the board for Shane Gendron. Joey Ventrilo now has his hands full. The Rocket, Rob McRae, the 52, and the 35, Watson. Ventrilo up the racetrack now. The 52 of McRae going to fill the hole down low. Ventrilo's 94 car starting to fade just a little bit, and he's going to be hung out on the outside groove down the back straightaway. Chris Watson able to get down underneath Ventrilo. He'll take that spot away. The 2 of Charlie Baldwin going to try to follow suit down the front chute. Ventrilo able to get down in front of Baldwin. Now Charlie Baldwin with the crossover move down the back straightaway. Good move for Charlie Baldwin. Gets down to the bottom side of Ventrilo. He'll take over the 4th spot. Shane Gendron in car number 7 opening up the gap over the Rocket, Rob McRae in the 52. McRae suffered a heavy crash on the front straightaway wall just a few short weeks ago. This is his first race back, and he's got the 52 car rolling once again in the 2nd spot. George Baldwin down pit road. Tough break for the Lowell, Massachusetts veteran Jungle George Baldwin down pit road on lap number 62. Heavy lap traffic up in front of your leader, Shane Gendron. He's got a good cushion. He's going to take his time as all 4 of those drivers jockeying for position. Debris on lineup is good. Field getting crossed up. Lights go down. 64 down. 11 laps remain. Does anybody have anything for Shane Gendron here tonight is the question. He's led them all thus far in car number 7. Rob McRae going to get his shot on the outside in the 52. Chris Watson 3rd. 4th is Charlie Baldwin, and 5th belongs to the 94 of Joey Ventrilo. Into the Bumpy's Auto Service restart zone. Green flag back in the air. 11 laps to go. Street stock's back underway. McRae trying to get down in front of Watson. Watson keeps his foot in it. They lean on each other down the back straightaway. Chris Watson now going to move up into the 2nd spot. Ventrilo dives to the bottom side of McRae. They lean on each other. Good hard racing for the 3rd spot down the front stretch. They bounce off each other. Ventrilo takes the 3rd spot away. Here comes Billy Clement Jr. Billy Clement Jr. out of nowhere in the 33 Junior now battling for the 4th spot. Up front, Watson trying to reel in Gendron. Can he get there is the question. Under 10 laps to go at the line for the 7 of Gendron. Watson going to give it his all down the back straightaway. McRae stuck on the outside groove in car number 52. Everybody playing bumper tag further back in the pack, trying to get every possible position here as the laps start to tick away in tonight's 75-lap main event. Been a great race thus far, and Shane Gendron has dominated, but Chris Watson trying to get there in car number 35. Top 2 have broken away. Joey Ventrilo all alone in 3rd, but Billy Clement Jr. trying to reel him in the 33. Clement runs in the 4th spot right now. 5th is Charlie Baldwin. 6th, McRae. 7th is Prescott. 8th is Sonnenhalter. 9th is Zulu. And 10th is Brandon Gray in the 97. Adam Gray in the 97, excuse me. Dylan Zulo having a good run in his first career start here at the Star Speedway. 5 fingers in the air for Shane Gendron. 5 to go at the line for Shane Gendron, one of our weekly competitors who has dominated tonight's Street Stock Open. Dylan Zulo now down underneath Sonnenhalter in the 16Z. Going to get another spot. Zulo having a great top 10 run in his Star Speedway debut here tonight. Zulo up another spot in the 16Z. Charlie Baldwin now dives to the bottom side of Billy Clement Jr. down the back straightaway. That's for position number 4, and Baldwin going to take it. Riendo around in the 4 car. Caution is out again, and that is going to change everything. I fix the scoreboard as transponder is not working well for us in the Street Stock main event. Munster is in the house. Former champion car owner. Good to see Munster here at the Star Speedway. He spent so many of his Saturday nights here with Jeff Crowley and the 6 Pro Stock back in the day. 71 down, 4 to go for Shane Genren. He's got another new suitor to his outside. It's Chris Watson this time. Ventrilo runs third, Billy Clement Jr. fourth, and fifth is Charlie Baldwin. 4-lap shootout here to end tonight's 75-lap Street Stock Tour main event. Good, clean start. Green flag back in the air. Street Stock's back underway. Watson gave Genren a little bit of a shot that time. Now Watson getting a shot from the 94. Ventrilo down the backstretch. Joey Ventrilo trying to take the second spot away, but unable to do so. He's dealing with the 33 junior of Billy Clement down the front chute. Billy Clement had to keep that car off the front straightaway wall. Something going on towards the back of the pack. Rob Diomede in the 18 car coming to a stop. Something broke on the 97 of Adam Gray. All right, 72 down, 3 to go for Shane Genren. Good to see former USA Speedway late model driver Ricky Wolf in the house here tonight, enjoying his Saturday night at the Star Speedway. That bald head was shining up here. I couldn't miss it. Ricky, a long-time campaigner up the street at the USA Speedway. That one's not going to happen as Shane Genren sets the pace. Chris Watson went a little early. Caution flag is out again. Dylan Zulo stopped on the back straightaway, and he's going to need a push. $72 down, 3 to go. We're going to do it next time by. Watson got the warning from race officials on the outside that Genren sets the pace on the bottom. Make your picks now, race fans. A 3-lap shootout. Genren, Watson, Ventrilo, Clement Jr., and Charlie Baldwin, your top 5 as they run. Green flag back in the air, much better this time. Street Stock's back underway. Watson going to have to hang on the outside because Joey Ventrilo has filled the hole down low, down the back straightaway. Joey Ventrilo down low, Watson up high, popsicle sticks in the air this time by 2 laps to go for Shane Genren. Watson fends off Ventrilo and hangs on to second. Now Watson trying to get to the back bumper of Genren here in the closing stage of this one. Battle for 4th. Charlie Baldwin and Billy Clement Jr. going at it. White flag in the air this time by. Final trip around for Shane Genren, who has led them all thus far. Can he lead the final one? Down the back straightaway for the final time. Pure domination from one of Star Speedway's own. Checkered flag in the air. Your R&R Street Stock Open winner, Shane Genren. Second to Watson. Third to Ventrilo. Fourth to Charlie Baldwin. And fifth goes to the Rocket, Rob McRae. We'll head trackside.
Street Stock Open Victory Lane, the inaugural race for the R&I Tour here at Star. All right, he's out of the car. He can hear you. Winner Shane Genren in car number 7. Well, Shane, you did start proud here tonight. The Invaders came in and that 35 gave it his all at the end, but this 7 car never faded, just got better and better as the race went on, and you're in victory lane, $2,000 richer here tonight.
Yeah, the cab was awesome. Racing the get-go, I knew I was just going to have to save the tires. And at the end, I wasn't sure I was going to have enough to hold out, but I think it was enough to save the tires. We had a great counter all night.
All right, I know you guys would you like to thank down here tonight.
Yeah, I want to thank all my crew, all the guys that helped me out, get this car dialed in. All my sponsors, John K. Young, Landscaping, Black Diamond Carpentry, Gilmet Construction, Forever's Tumbling, Concrete Concrete.
Yeah.
Everybody that came out here tonight, the Level family, thank you guys.
All right, man. All right, open shootout winner, Shane Gendron. And coming home in the second spot here tonight, have a nice round of applause. Chris Watson in car number 35 gets the second spot here tonight. Well, Chris, you rode around there for a while. I was figuring you were going to come to the top at the end, but just not quite enough for the 7 car on the outside. But another strong run for you here at Star.
Yeah, he's got some horsepower to that hood, but we ended up running out of gas here about halfway through there, so I'm pretty tired right now. But I got to thank all my guys for making the ride down 3.5 hours involved, and congratulations to Shane and Joey, and really the top 5 were pretty good. So.
All right, second spot here tonight, the 35 of Chris Watson. And your third place finisher, another Star Speedway regular. Have a nice round of applause, Joey, the Jet Ventrilo in car number 94. Well, Joey, you hung around the top 5 all race long there, and you made a couple bold moves to get under people and score a podium finish here tonight.
Yeah, these are some awesome drivers here, awesome cars. You can run through with these guys. It's like a win. It was a little tight all race. I'm blaming crew chief for that, but it's all right. It's pretty cool. And I'll go after him again next week.
All right, third spot here tonight, Joey Ventrilo. Race fans, get your 50-50 tickets out.